Gadgets are killing you.
Ryan is here to explain how they are slowly killing us.
I'm going to let you in on the secret plan. They're coming to take us over, and they've got it all.
They're organized
scheduled.
and everything.
Yes, they are. So your gadgets are trying to kill you. Not everybody realizes this, but they're doing it in several ways. First, they're going to stop us from having little babies.
Why? How?
Here's how they're going to do it. So 1 in 3 people who have a smartphone say that they would give up sex rather than give up their phone.
What?
Isn't that crazy? We're so addicted that we'd be willing to say, not tonight. I got to look at this text I got from somebody.
Okay, I mean, it kind of does make sense.
They're also going to deprive us of sleep.
Okay.
So here's an interesting fact is, whoops, let's go back one. It's dopamine is released every time your phone rings or gets a little buzz or a text or whatever, and that's an addictive substance. It's the same thing that gets us hooked on heroin and cocaine and all the other good stuff. So every time that notification goes off, we go, ooh, I want a little bit more. Ooh, I want a little bit more. And that'll keep us from being able to sleep at night. Also, that little screen that we're looking at suppresses melatonin, which regulates our internal clock and gives us the ability to decide when it's time to sleep and when it's not. Most people, 90% of people surveyed, have said that they watch television, text, or email prior to going to sleep. And, of course, that keeps us awake. So here's another thing that's going on, is your brain is being rewired by your technology.
I knew it.
Here's the interesting thing, is that people who spend more time on the internet, their actual prefrontal cortex shrinks a little bit in the areas that are speech, emotions, empathy, all of the high-functioning things we like to do as humans.
Right.
That gets smaller the more time we spend online.
So it's making you stupid.
It's making you a little less nice.
Okay.
That's why people on the internet are so mean, is because their brains are smaller, and you could just tell them I said so. Here's the other thing, is they're turning us into goldfish. Did you know in 2000 that the average American's attention span was 12 seconds? Guess what it is right now? Huh? 8 seconds. 8 seconds. Goldfish have a better attention span than us Americans. Isn't that insane? So here's the other thing, is ADHD has risen 66% in just the last few years, and most scientists believe there is a correlation between our gadgets.
A contributing factor would be the... Okay.
So the other thing is that 1 in 10 say that they're awakened at least a few times a night by their phone. Is that crazy? We leave the little notifications on. We sleep with our phones on the pillow next to us, or we're using them as an alarm clock, but we never turn off the notifications, so they're waking us up all the time.
That's just silly.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just silly.
So here's that statistic. 95% are reporting that before they go to bed, they're either texting or playing on their phones, which of course keeps us awake. And of course, when we sleep with our phones, 90% of 18 to 29-year-olds say that they sleep with their phone right next to them, next to their bed.
How do we stop all of this?
Well, that's the thing, is in the next segment, we're going to talk about digital detox.
Oh, good.
Right now, I'm just telling you that there's a problem.
Yeah.
And the next segment, we're going to talk about how to fix it. We've got 7 days of how to do that.
Okay.
So the Scientific Daily said that cell phone notifications may be driving you to distraction. Even if you don't look at your phone and you go, oh, there's a buzz on my phone, that distracts you and makes you think about it, even if you aren't touching it. Okay. So 54% of children have said that they felt that their parents checked their devices too often. Isn't that kind of sad?
Yes, it is.
And 52% of parents say they agree. They totally do. Well, what happens is when we're looking at our phone, it's like this digital divide. We don't see our kids.
Right.
And then they start thinking, oh, their device is more important than I am. Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah.
So these are the ways that our technology is driving us to distraction. They're going to kill us eventually unless we stop them.
Okay.
And I've got a plan. So in our next segment, we're going to talk about seven-day digital detox and how to get off this train.
Hold on, we've got a question from the floor. Yes, sir, you, with the pumpkin in your step.
I had a quick question, but... Oh, hold on. I'm getting some Tinder activity.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, he had a question about his phone. We got a notification.
Oh, I just got tagged on Twitter.
Well, okay, we'll get back to you guys in a minute. Seriously, we need your help. Help us, Obi-Wan. You're our only hope.
I will help you. It's no problem.
We need some help. All right, Mark, back to you. Get off your phone and read the tease.
Squirrel!
Oh, is that court with someone talking? Oh, okay. Hey, still to come.